it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing the monthly general reading for our Taurus folks for the month of December 2016. So we're going to start, as I have been the last couple months, with your theme of the month. Then we'll be drawing some additional cards. So I just realized I didn't take these other ones out of here. That's actually for the deep dive reading. So we'll be drawing some additional cards from this deck, and then Archangel Michael is going to come in with some information, and the Archangel Oracle cards we'll be using for some additional information. So your to go ahead and jump right in, your theme for the month is 8, which is Archangel Raguel, and it's the Justice card, okay? So what this typically means is that, you know, for those of you that are involved in something that needs to be resolved, there's going to be fair and just decisions that are going to be made this month, so there'll be some a conclusion around that. And the other piece of this always can be, when it comes in as a card in a reading for a particular group like Taurus, it can mean that that's part of your life purpose, is to be in some way, shape, or form serving in a justice capacity, meaning you might be an attorney, you might be a judge, you might be a social worker, you might be an advocate for children, you might be a teacher. There's all kinds of different things that can come in around that where it's about that justice. But the main thing that I'm seeing is there are going to be some fair and just decisions that happen this month that are going to conclude some things around that. So the other piece that's coming through with this is about you needing to stand up for what you believe in, okay? And this is, you know, core beliefs. It's not like little tiny things. This is like something that's like in your core, you just believe, you know, it just feels right and true to you. So stand up for those beliefs, if you will, okay? Michael's coming in. I can feel him. I get warm often when Archangel Michael comes in, and he's coming in for you guys already. So let's keep moving, and we'll see what else is coming up for you for the month of December. It's so funny because I'm here in Minnesota, and it's flipping cold outside. I went for a walk, like a 20-minute walk, and I was cold. I'm like thinking I need like my flannel lined jeans on, which are so like dorky, right? But heck, when it's cold outside, and they really are helpful to keep your legs warm. I had a scarf on, and I did not have a hat, but I had one of those like you know, the headband, knit headband type of things, and it was not enough. I'm like, oh, dang, it's cold. It was fine. The one area, there's a bunch of trees, and it was blocking the wind, but that wind is what was really cold. So when I have this heat come in, I'm like, holy Hannah, I'm dressed, you know, kind of for our Minnesota weather, and then Archangel Michael comes in, and I'm like, dang, it's warm, dude. It's warm. Okay, and I do feel, I actually want to just say, what's been happening for me with a lot of people in readings, in my coaching sessions, even with some feng shui clients, I've been actually, the angels have let me know that they're actually doing energy work. When you're watching this reading, they're actually working on you. They're helping up-level your energy. They're helping clear out things that are no longer serving you within your energetic field. And so one thing I would like to say is when you're watching readings from me, please make sure that you're drinking water during and after. That helps move the energy through a lot faster, and they're encouraging me to take some water now. Okay, so water is so good. Water helps move that energy through. Obviously going outside is another thing that helps as well. But just know that they're energetically, and if I start yawning, which I was starting to do as I was setting up the cards for you guys, I'm like, oh great, I'm going to clear energy for Taurus. I think it was Aquarius maybe, that I was clearing tons of energy for them throughout, for sure, the deep dive reading, but also I think a little bit in the general reading. So anyway, if I start yawning, that's what it's about. I'm clearing energy for y'all, so say thank you. We have now the 5 of Earth that's coming through. The Earth cards are all about how you make your money, what you need to know to be here on Earth. And this has to do with some fears around money. And so what's coming through around this is that You're in a position right now where you just have this sort of a lack mentality going on. And what they're wanting to say is that it's okay to accept help from others, okay? You don't have to do everything on your own. It's okay to accept help from other people. And that's what's coming through around this. Also, for those of you that are self-employed, there's some uncertainty around that. And what they're wanting to say with that is, you know, when your fears get in the way, then things don't turn out well. And so if you can just really let go of those fears, give the fears and worries to your angels and guides, then things are going to go a lot better for you. But right now it just feels a little bit foggy, a little bit dark through December. And it might be the pressure of the holidays if you have a lot of people to shop for and it's extra expenses and you're like, oh man, you know, here we go again. Type of thing, and then you spend January and February digging out from all the money that you spent. Just know, like, you don't have to spend a ton of money on people. Like, honestly, you can make gifts. We did that in our family for a number of years, and those were some of the coolest gifts that we ever got, were these gifts that, you know, we were made. So you can make gifts. You can come up with creative ideas that are just fun. One of the best gifts I ever got was it sounds so funny, but a back scratcher. And it was it's one of these extendable ones. So like it extends and it looks like almost like a little rake on the end of it. But you extend that baby and oh man, you could scratch your back like nobody's business. So, you know, simple things like that. Like if people really love the gift, they don't care how much it costs. So that's what they want to say around that. Okay, and then we have Archangel Gabriel, the Empress, and this is on the other side of the coin about lavish abundance. So if you can let go of the fears, control your spending, all of that kind of stuff, then we've got the abundance coming through. And this is really about giving birth to your dreams, okay? And when you give birth to your dreams, it is about putting the energy of your creation into the world. So it's not like create something and then keep it to yourself. It's about putting it out there. So birthing is about, you know, bringing it out into the world, sharing it. So if you've got a book that you've been working on, you've got some program, different things like that that you have not brought out into the light of day, December would be a beautiful time for you to do that, okay? And December is also going to be for you, Taurus, about nurturing yourself as well as others, okay? So there again, it's making sure that you're doing things to take care of yourself during this month, making sure that you have downtime, all that kind of thing, okay? And then, of course, taking care of others at the same time. Then we've got Ten of Fire. So the fire cards are all about passion and action, and this is just way too much work, Taurus. You're doing way too much work. And again, it's about accepting help from others. So that's a big theme, I feel like, for you this month, is accepting help from others, okay? That's come up twice here, okay? So you don't have to do this all on your own. And honestly, you never are alone anyway. You have a whole team of spirit angels and guides there to help you. Ascended masters, you've got loved ones that have passed over, God, source, whatever that is that you believe in, that higher realm is all there to support and help you. You don't have to do it alone, but you've got to ask for the help. And you've got to accept it when it's offered to you, okay? That's a big piece of things, because life is out of balance for you. If you're not doing that, if you're not accepting help, if you're not, you know, asking for help, then things are going to be out of balance. And honestly, stress can cause health-related concerns. There's different things that can come up around that. Okay. So let's move into Archangel Michael and see what, I'm thankful that he's giving me some relief from that heat that he was bringing forth. We'll see what he has in store for you this month. Oops, all right. Okay. We got use your imagination. This is going to allow you to see the answer. So you, as you may have heard in the past, you have all the answers that you'll ever need right within you. okay? And when you use your imagination and your creativity, the answers just come, like they just flow in, right? And sometimes it takes distracting yourself to do that. So if you need to go like play Legos with your kids for a while, or you need to go color in a coloring book, or you know, do some other art or craft project to help get you out of your head, that will spark creativity, that sparks imagination, and then the answer comes to you. So much, much easier way to do things. Okay, they want you to focus, Archangel Michael wants you to focus on divine and perfect health. So in the month of December, focusing on the things that are feeling good in your body, for instance. So if you, for instance, have a right foot that's bothering you, and by the way, the right side of your body, things that are happening on the right side of your body are typically related to something male. Could be a male in your life, in your past, something that you haven't let go of. Left side is going to be female, okay? So just keep that in mind. But as an example, your right foot is hurting you, and you keep focusing on, oh my God, my right foot hurts so much. I can't walk on it. It hurts. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I want to say about that. Blah, blah, blah. You're blah, blah, blahing about that, and you're telling everybody who listened to you that your right foot hurts, and you can't figure out what's going on with it, and the doctors know what to do, and blah, 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 right? Instead of doing that, focus on your left foot. Your left foot feels fabulous. It feels so good. Oh my gosh, my left foot is awesome. It just feels really, really wonderful. Focusing on what feels good helps shift you. So what you focus on expands. And just like with the car thing, I love the example around this. I'm getting a new car tomorrow. So, and new as in it's new to me, as it were. But when you, I feel like I've never ever seen these cars on the road, right? But today, like just after I had gone with my son to look at this car, we saw several of them on the road. So it's one of those things, when you start focusing on something, then it's like, oh my gosh, everybody's driving this car. Like everyone has this car, right? And so when you start focusing on something, then you actually see it and you experience more of it. So when you focus on the health, what feels good in your body, then you'll actually experience more of that feeling good. Okay, and then we've got the detach from the situation. So sometimes you need to just step away to gain perspective, okay? So sometimes we're too close into it. It's too close to us, and like, I can't see the answer, I can't see the answer. If you step back, lots of times you're like, oh, that's where that piece goes. You know, when you look at a puzzle and you like step back and you're like, oh, now I see the whole picture, right? So detach from the situation. And it's also about cutting cords. Again, I feel like this has come up for you guys before, but it is about also cutting cords. So I'm just going to read the prayer as Archangel Michael is urging me to do for you guys. Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama, so that I may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and this situation. So Archangel Michael's going to help you from the beginning of the reading, those fears coming in. Archangel Michael's here to help cut your attachment to that fear, to the drama. Sometimes you get so caught up in like, oh, drama makes me feel alive. Well, there's a lot more juiciness to life that can make you feel alive, that doesn't cause pain and heartache in your life, okay? So that's what I have for you, Taurus, for your general reading for the month of December 2016. Would you like more? Because I have more. I do deep dive readings every single month for every one of the zodiac signs. This is a deeper dive into the career, finances, relationships, and health aspects for you for the month of December. I do them every month, but for December. And I actually, kind of a cool thing is when I'm kind of getting set up for the reading, sometimes I get an intuitive hit about what's going to be coming in the reading. I have not filmed it yet. I'm going to do it right after this. But what's coming for this particular reading this month for you guys is the questions. So what this means is that they're going to answer 4 questions for you. And these will be 4 things that you'll come up with. And I encourage you, before you watch the reading, that you come up with 4 questions that you want an answer to. And they are going to bring forth typically yes, no, maybe, need more information. There's usually more stuff around that. But that's what's going to be coming through for you. So that's always, I think that's a fun and very interesting reading for me to do as well. So that's one of the aspects that's going to be coming in place of the health line in that reading. So if you'd like more information on that, click the link below. If you want more information on feng shui, there's also a link to my feng shui video on there. I've got lots more information on my website, findingyourfiji.com, and I'm also always available for private readings as well. And those are always recorded, and you get lots of other juicy bonuses with that too. So, much love to you, Taurus. Remember to take time to relax, have fun, and enjoy your life in the month of December. Happy holidays.